First, I added the user gxsam11 and the domain gxsam11.net to my virtual private server on Liquid Web, the same one that has buscompanyx.com on it. But this video is about me adding a MySQL user called gxsam11. Actually, okay, that's not. Alright, the system calls this user by the host name and then underscore and then the username. But the whole thing is actually the username, which is kind of confusing. So I added a MySQL user called gxsam11 underscore gxsam11. The password for that user for MySQL is the same as the password that I initially used for the gxsam11 user on gxsam11.net domain on the VPS. Then I added a database to the MySQL server on this VPS. Again, the format for the name follows the same format as for the username. They always start with the host name and then an underscore and then either the database name or the username. So in this case, I added a database, so it's the host name with gxsam11 and then underscore and then the specific database name is also gxsam11 because this is the database for that user, gxsam11. So basically you can think of these names as the host name underscore and then the specific name. Now that specific name can be the name of the database if the whole name is a database name. In other words, the part after the underscore is the only part that changes. The first part is always the host name. We are talking about the MySQL database on the server. Now I'm going to demonstrate how I did this using cPanel. Alright, I go to cPanel login. This is cPanel for gxsam11 on my VPS. And notice the IP address. This is the virtual machine that I started out with Liquid Web, the one that has buscompanyx.com on it. Okay, and then I went down to databases, MySQL databases. And here you can create a new user and a new database. So you can even modify the, anyways. So for the new database here, I created gxsam11 underscore gxsam11. And then for the user, I created the same, the same thing. I already described it before. And the password, as I've already said, was the same one that I used for my gxsam11 account on the machine. And then here you can add the user to the database. I believe that has already been done. It says current users. Let me just do it one more time just in case. Manage user privileges. All privileges. Make change. Okay, it says user gxsam11 was added to the database gxsam11. Well, I'm glad I came back and looked at this because apparently I didn't do that the first time. Okay. I wonder what this does. Check database. Takes that long. Oh, it says it's complete. Okay, it says current databases, the database, the user. Okay, so it does have me here as the user. I wonder if that was there before. Okay, I'll just rewind the video and look at it again and see. It's true. Just because you created a user and a database with the same name, that doesn't automatically mean that that user is for that database. You have to establish that the way I just did.